So today we're going to take a look at the new ARB digital tyre inflator. Right. So it's a new design, bit of a colour change too compared to the older one. So with the older one, you got the more clip style fitting, goes on your valve, right? Whereas the new one, new design, has more of a quicker release system. It actually does sit on the valve a bit better than the old design. So they're both still digital, same functionality on the screen, still the same air fitting. Now the older one came in, so the red one, when I bought it, came in a wooden box. Right, now they've got a bag for it. They've actually got a few different designs of these ones. They've got an analog one as well, and they've actually redesigned their deflators as well. So we'll have a look at the deflator in a minute as well, but it's pretty much the same principle combination. So with this one, jump around now, go into the valve cap. All right. Now with this one, you do have to push down on this fitting here, right, get it on, let it go, and every now and then it doesn't really seal properly. So even now, still got a bit of a leak to it. Right. So what we'll do, we'll grab the new design one, we'll pop it on there as well. Alright, so we've got the new design, a bit more simpler, just grab it, push it on, simple as that. Alright, now good thing with this one too, it automatically turns on. Compared to the old one, you'd have to turn it on, and no leaks. Now to take it off, it's just as simple as done. Now, doesn't seem like much of a change. Now, not sure if you're going to be able to buy these chucks as part of a separate piece or not, or if you can, whether or not they're the same size as the original ones, you may just be able to retrofit a new chuck on the end of the old digital tyre inflator. But everything else is pretty much same. So your slight deflator on there, still the same trigger mechanism, slightly different coloured black, so it's more of a powder coated black compared to the previous model, whereas the previous model looks more like a blacky grey kind of texture to it, where this looks like a powder coated black. Still braided hose, obviously a bit of a colour change there, and the fact that it comes to the bag now makes things a lot easier, especially with storing away, because as it was, we were just chucking it in a random bag. So we'll get it in the bag and go from there. Now when I do it, it is going to be a little bit more difficult to be able to put it in just in a straight loop like that. So what I've been doing is actually rounding it around like that. So you're actually folding it up and under like so. Right. I also do want to twist the housing. So then when you put it in the bag, it goes in and seals away pretty well. All right. So the bag actually is pretty handy. Comes with a loop on the top there as well, as a little strap in through there, the seam sewed to the actual bag itself. So you can put that in different locations. You can hang it up from somewhere. If you've got a bit of rope or something, you want to actually hard, or a carabiner, or even something like that, you can actually physically mount it somewhere. Now, same sort of thing, style bag for the deflator. All right. It's a bit of a smaller bag. Now this one, again, gone for the digital version, has retained the braided hose, and they've kind of got a chrome plated finish to it on this one. And I do believe the older one was like a brassy gold. So still same. You got your you twist it on to the chuck under the valve, right, and then you actually remove the valve core itself. Pretty much same principle, but the fact that pretty much same bag, just two different sizes, and you'll be able to work out which one's which pretty easily. So for those ones, I'm gonna leave them somewhere in the vehicle. I think the tyre inflator I do use a lot more for tyre deflating, as well as tyre inflating. So I don't really generally use the tyre deflator. It just gives me more precise control with this one as to what pressures we run, and the fact that sometimes it's very minuscule pressure drops as well sometimes too. It's just more accurate to use the tyre inflator versus a deflator. But if we want to dramatically drop our tyre pressures, I'll use a deflator. Yeah, that's just a bit of a quick video and just show you the new redesigned product from ARB. Like, value for money. I mean, they're up around about $100, but do you get what you pay for with these things? Yes. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.